So I was talking to the seasoned Marine, right? I was talking to him about a problem that I was having. And he told me, stop looking backwards. And I was listening to him. He said, I'm going to take you back to Sodom and Gomorrah. He took me back to Sodom and Gomorrah, man. He took me to Lot's wife. He said, God told her not to look back. And she did. Did she turn to a pillar of salt? And it blew me away. See, one thing about passing things down to the next generation of children, the beautiful thing about that is you can pass them down something tangible or something physical, and it could be stolen from them. But passing something down that they could use, that nobody can take from the knowledge, that's a whole different level. See, I finally understood this because as I matured, I'm realizing some of the things that I look back on, I owe so many people apologies. Everything I did in those particular times, those bridges that I burnt in the past, it was justified. But see, if everything you've ever done have to be justified by yourself, you got to justify everything you do. There's no room for growth because there's no accountability for what you do. You won't go to the next level, and you will be an arrogant guy to live in a world full of delusions. Accountability is essential for growth. So it's a lot of people that I need to apologize for, not for what happened in that particular time, not for that. I want to apologize for how I made them feel. But I move on from that. I don't want to look back and re-examine everything that happened because I'll turn into this pillar of salt. You anybody that go through bad breakups that got to go back and look at some of the old pictures, look at some of go stalk their Facebook, their Instagram, Snapchat, stalking everything that they're doing, trying to keep up with what they're doing. You're turning into a pillar of salt because you're looking back. Y'all broke up, it's over. You supposed to keep running and not looking back. He gave me another analogy. He was talking about a cow. And I grew up out there with the cows, my grandma's for the summer. When a cow takes a shit, the cow never looks behind him. He don't look back and see. Most people gotta look back. They gotta look back at the shit. They gotta have closure. Closure was the day we broke up. That was the closure. Closure was the day that we said this friendship is over. That's the closure. I've never been the type of person. If I had a loved one that passed, I never wanted to go to the casket and look at their body for my closure. I didn't want to turn into a pillar of salt. Sometimes looking back is more. It, looking back is so detrimental because every time you look back, you don't grow to the next level. Only thing you should ever look back on is the good times that you've had creating memories with people along the way in your downtime. But you can't even stay there too long, because if you stay there too long, you will miss out on creating great memories right now. So even that gotta be temporary, very temporary. Because I can't, let's just think about all the good times 24/7. Let's laugh. Yeah, let's laugh. Let's think about the good times, but let's not forget we're creating memories right now too. Life isn't over. Life is still here. So you don't want to turn to the pillar of salt. You gotta say goodbye and move on. This city was once good. This city was once good to me. Even when you're graduating, all of your friends, let's laugh at the good times, but it's time to move on. I don't want to stay and look back at this school for too long and realize that I'm going to give up my whole future looking at my past. See, it's a reason why you're driving a car and the rear view mirror is way smaller than the windshield. You only look back in the in the rear view mirror to back up, or maybe if something's coming from your past, police, whatever, you get pulled over. But you don't drive looking through the rear view. You do a temporary glance through the rear view, but your main focus is the road. And I've even had this problem. I had a problem where I constantly always got to look back. If you notice some of my videos, I like to post old videos of memory lanes, and that's cool too, but I can't stay there too long because even to this day, I'm still creating memories. See, you are the universe. When I was a child, I used to go to my grandma's for the summer, like 4, 5, 6 years old, something like that. I would look at the night stars and the moon, and I would always try to run from the stars and the sun. And no matter how far I ran, it was still right there. In the morning time, I would try to run from the sun. The sun would still be right there. As I got older, I realized that I can't run from something. I can't run from myself. I am the universe. I'm looking in the sky trying to run away from the universe. And I am the universe, because no matter how far I ran, the elements are still there with me. I can't run from myself. You can leave things in the past because that's not you anymore. You can leave your old self behind because that's not you anymore. You can leave the you from yesterday behind because that's not you no more. But you can't run from the present you. You can never do that. Some things will come back and surface up. But we don't dwell on the past. So if you just got done getting out of a breakup, don't look back and turn to a pillar of salt. If you just lost a friend, if y'all gone your separate ways, don't look back and turn to a pillar of salt. That was your Sodom and Gomorrah. And every time you look back, you get saltier and saltier and saltier and saltier. So if anybody I've ever wronged in my life, that I've ever wronged, I want to apologize to you. If you ever run across this video, I apologize to you wholeheartedly. I never want to hurt anyone, and anything I've ever done to justify my wrongdoings, I want to apologize for that as well. I want to apologize, but I won't relive it. My refuge is the future. Continue to embrace greatness. Walk in positivity. Let the light in you shine so bright, it'll illuminate the path of others in themselves. Always go within so you don't go without.